Words like skill, flair, powerful and mnandi have since 1937 been part of how fans describe Orlando Pirates Football Club. But recently, 4 men have been added to the technical team who are bringing a new word to the Bucks vocabulary. That word is scientific.
I was actually a professional cricket player in the 90s and early 2000s, and I got a bad back injury. So while I played cricket, I started studying sports science, and that prompted me to get into sport a little bit more. And that's where my passion was as a little boy, training with some of the top sportsmen in the country and then obviously trying to work with them. We've got an opportunity to make a big difference, not just in people's lives, but also as trainers, helping the players to perform at a high level. Currently we're working on movement principles and strength and trying to get a culture where the players work a lot harder, a more high-performance environment, where we try to get the players to move better and faster and more efficiently. All sport are the same. The principles are exactly the same. Whether you play cricket, rugby or soccer, movement is the most important thing. And how you move within that sport is important. And that's what we try to look to bring to the Orlando Pirates. It's trying to get the guys stronger to move better and more efficiently and get them faster. If you're a faster player and you can move better, then you'll be a better player.
I'm quite fortunate. I had quite a decent career as a soccer player. I managed to travel quite a bit. Got a few caps for the national team, so I've got a bit of experience that I can bring to the boys. And I've been very fortunate. I worked under René Dinkelaka at Chiefs. I worked under Thomas Schlick in Germany. I managed to learn from some of the best guys in the business, and I'm hoping to bring back what I've learned to the current crop here at Orlando Pirates and up their game a bit and make them into pretty good goalkeepers. Of course, we have Siam Ponchani, we've got Filipe Vonu, and of course Brighton Mslongu. So we've got 3 number ones fighting for one position. So it's interesting. It makes our life difficult, which is what we want. And it's always good that I've got keepers of that particular quality to work with. It makes my life easy when the keepers are wanting to work, wanting to learn. We're all looking forward to bringing the best out of each other, and they bring out the best in me, and I'm hoping to bring out the best in them.
Kosana and Ivan were looking for somebody to do strength conditioning, and then they also brought me in with the rehab. And I think because they want to take the Pirates to another level, they're obviously bringing us in to help with that process. So basically, if a player gets injured, then they'll come off the field and then we'll assess the injury, preferably from the doctor and the physio. And then from there, then they'll come to me. Whatever the injury is, we'll probably do conditioning around the injury, and then we'll do in-phase strengthening of the injury. So for example, now Opa, we're just getting him walking properly again, getting him stronger again on that ankle, and then eventually we'll bring him back onto the field and on-field fitness. And once he passes a fitness test, then we'll let him play again. I think it's very important because obviously you want to get the players back as strong and as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. So the more professionalism you have in that sort of process, the quicker and the better the players are going to be at the end of the day.
It's a great opportunity to be involved at a club the size of Orlando Pirates, and I got involved in the club through Eric Tinkler, the head coach, who brought me on board to assist him with planning and periodization, as well as the recovery monitoring and management and return to play processes. To break down the word periodization, what it means is what happens when and why in terms of the training process, particularly keeping in mind keeping the players fresh and sharp for the game and in the best possible shape in order to perform at their best. It is a massive club. In terms of the expectation is always there, the pressure is always there for the team to do well, and I've experienced that every game is a cup final match, and it becomes very important that the players are performing at their best every single game.
That's why we're here, to make a difference, first of all. But high performance takes time, and to build the players up to a certain level where we think they're world class will also take a bit longer. So to incorporate new things, you've got to be slow at first, and it'll probably take 6 to 7 months to see the effect of what we're doing here. But we're very hopeful that we can get trophies even in year 1.
I think that's the whole process we want to try to bring in to soccer. We want to make it more scientific and make it even more professional, so that the players can get the best from their team and you can get the best from the players.